Good evening and welcome to the Posthumous Poetry Series, Part 46. Tonight's poem is entitled Sylvia Plath Jones. Sylvia Plath Jones was an African American topless dancer, born again Christian, who threatened suicide. And one of the reasons I went to college was to learn how to write a poem. And from the time I was a senior in high school to the time I was a senior in college, at this particular point, I hadn't still quite learned how to do that. I came very close, but no cigars. And one night, while under the influence of LSD, I got a phone call, and it was a woman who was looking for my roommate Joey, and he wasn't there. And I guess because was tripping my brains out, and we seemed to have had a great conversation, and she kind of got in her head that I was her boyfriend, which wasn't true, but she also had suicidal tendencies. And after having experienced this one night, I came home and I had this dream. I just met this wonderful woman, and who would be for the next 6 years an integral part of my life. And I came home that night and I had a dream that I was pouring myself into her. Very surreal. So, having had two experiences, I wrote this poem and I showed it to one of my professors at Penn State. And he looked at it and he said, this is really, I think if you just take this one line out, and he just took this one line out, he said, I think you'd have a perfect poem. And when he told me to take the line out, it did become really a perfect poem. And at that point, I'd written the first keeper of the perfect poem. And it's called Sylvia Plath Jones. Don't come dripping suicide into my sleep, or I pour myself deep into the one I love. I do not love you. Choiceless in birth, go noiseless in death, without empty threats. No, you won't, unless you have a crowd around to cheer you on, and you don't.